I'm Chef Bonita Woods, and I'm going to show you how to make a healthy version of one of our favorite American classics, collard greens. Now, collard greens are traditionally one of those hybrid dishes. On one side, they're full of all kinds of food that's really good for you, like dark leafy greens. And on the other side, they're often loaded with a lot of fat and a lot of different kinds of meats, and they're boiled forever, so all the nutrition is lost, but the calories and the cholesterol is increased. Today we're going to do a slightly different version of that. We're going to do some Asian ingredients because they're fresh and yummy, and I'm going to show you how to process greens. But first, to begin with, we're going to add a little bit of oil to our cooking pan, which has been preheated. I'm going to add some onions. I'm going to let these wilt for just a moment, and a little bit of fresh garlic. If you don't have fresh garlic, you can use powdered garlic, but the fresh has a little more robust flavor to it. Okay. We're going to let the onion and garlic do its thing while we step over here to the greens. In this dish, we're doing a combination of kale, which is one of the healthiest foods on the planet, loaded with all kinds of micronutrients, calcium, vitamin D, both soluble and insoluble fiber, just way good for you. Also, it's very slow to digest, partly thanks to all the insoluble fiber, so it will give you a lot of extended energy. It'll keep your body full, and it'll keep your energy going for a long time. But most people, they say, well, Bonita, that's great, but I buy a bunch like this, I don't know what to do with it. I put it in my refrigerator, and then 2 weeks later I pull it out and it's all wilty and sad and I throw it away. Don't worry. Dealing with kale is very simple. You see, in the middle of it, you have this very frondy stem. Unless it's a baby kale, you don't need to eat the stem. So all you do is you put it down on your cutting board, cut the stem out, throw it away, and then you can just cut the rest of your kale. Ta-da! Ready to go. We're going to combine this fabulous healthy kale with some beautiful Swiss chard. Swiss chard has all these great frondy purple veins running through it, which gives a little more vitamin C and vitamin B. And with Swiss chard, this is almost more like a rhubarb. There you go. Keep those onions stirred. So you can eat the entire stem, maybe not the bottom part. Toss that away. So I'm just going to cut right down the leaf. Keep your fingers safe. And there you are. If for some reason all of this is more effort than you feel you have time for, you can buy greens already processed and ready to go in containers at your grocery store. Here we have some baby spinach and some baby kale. The spinach is more delicate and fragile. It will cook really, really fast. And the baby kale has a little less bite than the older kale. It's a little smoother and creamier, very refreshing. Almost a slight tiny hint of a lemony taste to it. Very yummy. So back to our greens, or to our onions. This is ready for its friends, the greens, to be added to it. When you wash the greens, a little bit of water stays on that, and that helps with the slight steaming that's about to occur now when we are cooking these. And you see we have a big pan full of greens here. It's going to wilt down to nothing in just a moment. I'm going to stir it a little bit to make sure the heat is evenly distributed. There you go, it's already going down in volume. At this point, I'm going to add some carrots, partly for the color, partly because carrots are rich in vitamin B, vitamin C, and all kinds of other micronutrients and health value, and they're very fiber rich. I'm going to add some ginger. You can either use some grated fresh ginger, or this is some lovely shredded ginger that's pickled in rice wine vinegar. smells really good. Mix all of this together, and you see how the greens are becoming like a bright, vibrant green color where they're cooking. You see that as they cook, they turn bright green. That's good. The goal of collard greens is to get them super green colored, but you don't want them to turn to the point where they're overcooked and they get kind of that gray green that you normally associate. Have a little bit of toasted sesame oil. Just a tiny bit will go a long way. A little sherry vinegar. A little bit of rice wine. And a tiny bit of soy sauce. Oh, maybe no soy sauce. It doesn't matter. If you're missing any of these ingredients, that's okay. This dish is also equally good with just the salt, pepper, and olive oil because the ginger and the garlic and the onions are very flavorful. And it's ready. Here we go. In just a few minutes of effort, I managed to make a lovely side dish that's super good for you, easy to make, and will really impress your friends the next time you throw a dinner party. I hope you enjoy.